This morning, when I woke up, I decided to have eggs for breakfast. That was a very yummy decision that I really enjoyed, but it wasn't a life-changing decision. However, I have had 3 decisions in my life that have been life-changing, and I want to share 2 of those decisions with you today. So join me as we look at what those 2 decisions are. The results came in, and it was for sure. She was pregnant. This didn't take her by surprise. She knew that she was pregnant, and she knew that she wasn't ready to raise a baby. She sat and she stared at the results. And as she continued staring, she started thinking about her family, the church that she attended. What would they think? What would they say about her? In November of 1982, a young couple got married in South Carolina. They loved each other so much, but they loved the Lord God more than they loved each other. And they knew that they wanted to start a family and they wanted to have children. But they were heartbroken when they found out that they could not have children on their own. But they knew that God is sovereign, that He is in control of everything, and they prayed and asked God to allow them to be able to have children. And they saw that that God was leading them to adopt. And so they saved their money. They went through the whole process of adoption, of being able to adopt. They were chosen to be on the waiting list, and so they were waiting and trusting in God's perfect timing to allow them to be the parents that they knew that He was calling them to be. Back in Illinois, the young woman told her parents that she was pregnant, and it was decided that she would give her baby up for adoption. And by the recommendation from their pastor, they chose to send her to an adoption agency called Love Life Ministries. And this agency was in South Carolina. And so she packed up her things and she loaded up on a bus. She said goodbye to her family and she headed down to stay at Love Life Ministries in South Carolina and have the child there. This sacrifice was not easy for the young girl, but she knew she loved her daughter and she wanted to give her child the best life that she could possibly have, and she knew that that best life would be giving her up for adoption. On November 16th, the baby was born, and the young woman was able to hold her child for a total of 3 days. And then she had to give her child away and never see her child again. And this child went home with the young couple who were praying to God for them to have a baby. That child is me. I am that baby. And those 2 decisions changed my life forever. And those are decisions that were not even made by me. Those 2 decisions that had the biggest change of my life were made by 2 separate people even before I was even born. My birth mother chose to give me life, to give me the best life ever. And my parents chose to sacrifice what they had to adopt me into their family and raise me as their own. And God has had His hand in all of it. In all of it. He knew what He was doing. He still knows what He is doing. And He used my birth mom and my parents to give me the life that I have today. And I am so thankful for the decisions that they have made. No matter what kind of decisions you make in life, it not only affects you, but it can affect others' lives as well. I encourage you that when you make a decision, be sure that decision always leads to life, no matter what it is. I am so thankful that my birth mother made a choice that led to life. My parents made a choice that led to my life. Have you ever had someone else make a decision that impacted your life? If you have, leave it in the comments below. Share what that decision was and how it impacted your life. And remember, the decisions that you make, always choose decisions that lead to life, not death, because your decisions will impact other people's lives. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay up to date on my videos. And the next video, I will share with you the third decision that changed my life forever. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to share that third decision with y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.